Yo, what's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here. Episode 4 of the Houston Texans rebuild. As we remember, last season we finished off 11-5 and lost in the wild card after we secured the AFC South. So, looking at it, we already decided that, a couple of our main uh draft picks that we got to go is going to be on the linebacker as a linebacker or corner. I know we talked about possibly trading back into early second or so. So before we do that, we'll take a look. I picked 52. Yeah, that's roughly mid, but it's more of where can we go? Where can we increase our value here too? Miami could be a suitable one to trade back. So we'll go see if we can somewhat increase what we can get from Miami for the number 24 pick. All right, so we were unable to manually find a trade for the 24th overall pick. So we're going to just keep it. We're going to draft Stephen Hicks, 74 overall speed rusher out of Louisville. Got to reach by 2, but 86 speed, 88 acceleration. Work in progress there. We'll hit, somewhat of another reach, 61 in true value. We got him there at 56, 70 overall. Run stuffer out of LA Tech, Russ Burton. Honestly, his core attributes look a hell of a lot better than the first guy we picked. So here we go to start off season 4. We got the Tennessee Titans up first. I'm thinking we got an early bye week. They're week 4, so we'll see where we're sitting here by week 3. If we're 0-2 coming into week 3, we'll hop in there and play that before the bye week. If not, we will find 2 games in the back half of the season to get some gameplay in with Deshaun Watson. And we come in, we lose 24-17. Not a good way to start off in the division. And we suffer a 24-14 loss to Green Bay. So we're sitting 0-2. The Bears are currently 2-0. So we will come in here and try to knock off the Bears right before the bye week. Taking a look just at their top 3 players, Roquan Smith, Micah Parsons, and Eddie Jackson. So that linebacking core is absolutely dangerous. So we know these 2. We know Eddie Jackson and this dude, another outside linebacker. So, yeah, that linebacking core is dangerous. I have no idea what has happened to Khalil Mack. Did he retire? So I have no idea. He would be in he'd be one of the top players if he's still out here. So we'll just kind of run down through. Jesus, there's a lot of 98s in here. Yep. He must have retired.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've
Then in the heat, we're able to get to him, and he throws it incomplete. This set up a third down. So far, the Bears have been able to move the ball on us at ease. We have not been able to get any pressure until that last play, and this time, Garyon Connolly just comes up, jumps the route, and takes it for the touchdown.
Their second drive of the game, and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
Coverage sack. There we go. Volva, whatever, goes down. Murphy on sack. Credit to the corners, able to just hold them up long enough to allow our defensive line to get there and cause that pressure. As we get the spin move, he dumps it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery goes nowhere. Brings up a third and forever. Cover 4 palms here. Back everybody up. See if this defensive line can come in and get a little more pressure on. Nothing, but we almost were there for the interception. We're getting the ball back for our first look at the Houston Texans offense this season. All right, so here we go. We get the ball at the 38-yard line. So just right off the bat, able to roll left, hit Jalen Reagor, our new free agency acquisition. We've taken 2 guys from Philly, Reagor and Miles Sanders. Sean Watson comes out, lone back in shotgun. We're able to hit him. I don't know his name, but for a short little 4-yard gain. And Marlon Mack is in as our starting running back. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Miles Sanders. And we get sucked in to our offensive line, not really able to do anything at play. Could have Powell, but Epps looks like our go-to read here with nobody on. They brought the safety down. We're able just to roll right. Deshaun Watson in for the touchdown. So here we go to start the second quarter. Up 14-0. They're going to run the ball here on second down. Unable to really get anything. They only picked up 3. We're going to try to send the blitz. The only thing I don't like is our safety are all the way back there. And luckily, he didn't go so deep in that route. And we were able to hold them just to a gain of a few. We don't have a blitz here in an audible, so we're just going to have to rock with what we currently have. And they hit the play action, and they pick it. Why the hell did I run away? Either way, Carr's there, able to pick up the first down. Got to stop the Bears. We want a shutout. It would be great and a huge morale boost as we just whiffed on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to
Okay. The Bears really just weak box me? The weak box is dealing whenever you got so many people in the box that everybody just moves extremely slow except for the offense. They didn't get us this time, and we're able to shut Montgomery down after a gain of 4. Go back in here to this blitz, see if we can pick it up, at least get pressure there. We're able to get back there, but Cole Kmet is able to, catch that ball, set up a 3rd and 2. Kmet has been doing his thing so far, 4 for 31. We don't have a blitz in here either, damn it. And Montgomery picks it up. The Bears are down at our 4-yard line. Just got to try to shut him out. There could be a screen there. There wasn't. He throws it, and Lonnie Johnson there for the interception. I should have just took the knee. Should have took the knee. That way, we got the ball back at the 25-yard line. Instead, we got ways to go here. We got to go 92 yards in 1 minute and 30 seconds as we got linebacker coverage. Never mind. I was going to say we got man coverage there, but we truly didn't. They're in a cover 3. Looks like that linebacker could be blitzing, so we could have one of our guys. We have nobody, got to throw it away, and we take the intentional grounding. God, I'm playing dumb. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. down here at our own 3-yard line. Checking out what the coach has called for us. Most of it is just the halfback dives. All he wants us to get a little more room for our punter. So we're able to get 2 yards, and the Bears call their first timeout.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on?
All right, so Gary on Connolly just got an interception. I completely forgot to show it, but he drops back. Ball's going right there. Able to get, I think, Isaiah Simmons, I believe. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons gets in there, gets his hand on that ball to bat it. And then Connolly is there, somehow grabs the interception. And, we get somewhat of a reasonable gain from that, as we're kicking off here 53 seconds left in the first half at, the Bears 45.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Able to hit Will Fuller. Will Fuller able to get around that edge. His linebacker is not fast enough. We're down to the 19. Deshaun Watson has thrown the ball 4 times for 55 yards. Or can't really beat it. We could have Robertson in the corner. And we throw it. We got him. Able to come down with that touchdown. Extend our lead to 21 points. As long as I can kick the field goal, because we all know I am the worst kicker on YouTube.
So maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. If they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
No. Matt able to get wide open and making the Bears passing yardage look pretty good. But they're down here at the 12-yard line. We need the defense to come and make a stop. And for some reason, Komet decides to turn around. Could have had a good gain there, but it's a loss of 2. Maybe we can get, some more pressure here on the splits, and we do. Let's go, Gary on Connolly, with the addition of his 2 interceptions on the day. He comes in and gets home on, pretty much an easy sack. As we got a 3rd and 18, got to get a stop here. They hit Clement down low. Only a gain of 7. So the Bears will most likely come away with this with 3 points.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback.
Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. He's letting this
Will Fuller able to grab the bomb for an easy touchdown. A little bit of a skinny post there. Oh, Justin Reed there. Able to grab that as we return it back to the 27-yard line of the Bears off of a tip. In business, the Bears have turned the ball over 4 times now. 2 of those being on tip picks, which Miles Sanders just gets laid out. I'm not 100% sure if that was Roquan Smith or who it was, but they just put him on his ass. We'll throw Marlon Mack back in here, let Miles Sanders rest a little bit, as we do have chew clock on just because this game's over. Marlon Mack able to find the hole, gain 7 yards. 3rd and 3. Pretty much the game's over no matter what, because the Bears are not going to burn the rest of their timeouts. Marlon Mack able to find the hole and bring it down to the 10.
10-yard line.
Of course, we're going to call a timeout just because why not? Why not go for more points? Jalen Rager needs a couple more touches if we can find him open here.
And Watson's going to throw it here.
And we
Escaping the
can,
pressure
but
late. And it's
that was dumb.
intercepted at the goal line.
We ended up getting picked off with 7 seconds left.
And he is going to be stopped on the
Joe
return
Johnson
pass at
there,
the 3-yard line.
sitting in the back of the end zone,
The Bears offense ready to go
not able
for
to
their
do
next
anything
drive.
for
This is
us,
just an exercise
as
in
we got a Hail Mary situation. Everybody's going to converge on the middle.
Because
And can we
now
come
is
in with
not
the
where you
the fifth interception? And we do. Who is that?
interception.
26. Who is 26? I have no idea who 26 is. But either way, he comes in and adds the 5th interception to our defense as we have a chance for one more play. One more play. We're just going to
Line of
run it with
scrimmage
Miles
for
Sanders.
37 on 1st and 10.
Give Sanders that extra touch and give him,
Now Sanders.
a few more yards.
A gain of 3
4.
to the 33.
10 for 28. Really not a strong performance in the run game as we got that W. Really, that W comes in the hands of the defense. So after that 31-3 victory over the Bears, we had a weekly award winner. We got Garyon Connolly, 6 tackles, 1 sack, 2 picks, and a touchdown. So moving in to week 5 against the Kansas City Chiefs, we got a frustrated receiver and running back. Chiefs are currently 1-3. So we can hit the upgrades there, let them do their thing. Hopefully we can get the touches with the guys, as we're going to sim this here. Week 5 game against the Chiefs. And we're on the losing end, 28-14. Should be a winnable game here against the 0-4 Dolphins. So let's see how we fare this game. Probably a loss. Wouldn't surprise me. But we get a 31-24 victory. Deshaun Watson comes out as AFC Player of the Week. Threw 40 times, 332 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. So, we need to continue, just that momentum going in here to our Week 7 matchup against Jacksonville, who's currently 2-4. We're 2-3. We lose 35-20. 3-3 Colts. We suffer another loss. Not looking good as we get the 5-2 Minnesota Vikings, and we lose once again. I think that's Connolly. Wants to talk about our losing streak. What can we do? We'll put it up on the defensive line. We need to get pressure, as Cincinnati does not have the best offensive line, but Joe Burrow is there, can get that ball out rather quickly, and we finally win. 21-17. The streak is over. Connolly's happy he gets that plus 100 on his legacy, and we get 200 experience points for our defense line. Continue work these upgrades as they come in, as we get those victories. As we're sitting 3-6, and we got the 4-5 New England Patriots, and we lose again. Shocker. 6-4 Lions. We lose. This is looking like we're in prime position to get a top 10 draft pick, as we got the 7-4 New York Jets. Able to come out with a victory there, 28-14. And work the upgrades once again. Luckily, we can do that just because we have not been on the good side of anything this season, as we're sitting 4-8. We went out, we can at least finish 500 at 8-8, and there is absolutely no chance of a 500 season as we fall to the Colts 24-21. So with that, we will take a look here, Week 15, at our players we need to re-sign. Will Fuller has regressed to a normal dev trait, 86 overall, 30 years old. Not looking good for his return Tadaro Slayton, 79 normal, 25 years old. We can get him re-signed. Titus Howard, we want to re-sign him because we want to retain our offensive line. 2 years, able to keep him. Irizio Mukamu, there goes the dog once again, shaking while I'm recording. Able to sign him at Hennessy. Again, we want to retain our offensive line. Able to get him. Shaq keep that linebacker depth. All right. So pretty much everybody that we want to sign, we're able to. We have the salary cap. Nazardine wants more of a bonus. So, yeah. Enrique King, we're going to let walk. Wants a very reasonable deal. But, I kind of took him out there on a limb because I knew what we could have for him with a backup for Deshaun Watson. But we can find somebody in the draft. If not, see, we get a 27-21 victory against the Bills as we take on the 10-4 Jacksonville Jaguars, and we lose a close one, 34-28, and we're looking to possibly get up to 6 wins against the Titans, and we fall 26-24. So we'll take a look to see what's going on in the playoffs this season. You got Jacksonville as your number 1 seed in the AFC. Jets against the Steelers, Bengals against the Browns, Chargers against the Colts. So what we want to see there, we want to see the Chargers win. And we hope that Jacksonville gets bounced in the first round. NFC, you got Green Bay leading the way at the number 1 seed. The Cowboys and the Vikings, Bucks, Giants, Seahawks, and Seattle. Seahawks and Seattle. Duh. Same thing. Seahawks and the Saints. So, unfortunately, the Colts were able to win their wild card game against the Chargers, but they fell to the Cleveland Browns. Jacksonville able to knock off the number 7 seed, Pittsburgh Steelers, and then fall to the Browns. So, we're going to pull for the Browns in this game against the Buccaneers just because they knocked off both of our division rivals. Taking a look to see if we had any names representing us in the Pro Bowl. Nothing for quarterback, nothing for halfback. Receiver-wise, we got, once again, nothing. Nothing for the tight end. Yeah. Is that R. Cox? Pause right there. I'm not 100% sure. That's if he's one of us. Isaiah Simmons coming in at middle linebacker 2. And yeah, absolutely nothing other than Isaiah Simmons. As we will jump right up here to the Super Bowl. That way, if we have any 5th-year options, we can make do. Taking a look at the end of the season stats. We were the 22nd offense and the 28th overall defense. John Watson, touchdown interception was not hateful. 28-7, 3,900 yards, which was down. Rushing, we had Marlon Mack just under 1,000, 5 touchdowns. Miles Sanders coming at 450 and 8. Deshaun Watson putting in 2 and 3, putting him over that total 4,000 yard mark receiving wise. Will Fuller, who is set to be a free agent, 8 and 5. Epps almost 8 and 7. Reagor 770 and 4. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons led the way. 127 tackles, 12 TFLs, 7 sacks, and 1 pick. Sack-wise, Isaiah Simmons and Ikea both come in with 7. The defensive line not doing their thing. Interception-wise, Crossan coming in with 4. Gary Connolly coming in with 3. Kind of sad to say, that he only finished the season with 3 when 2 of those came in the game that we played. And looking at the yearly awards, Jordan Love was your MVP. Um, quick rundown through Offensive Player of the Year. We got Deshaun Watson at 5, Defensive Player, Fred Warner at the Patriots, Isaiah Simmons coming in at 4, Offensive Rookie, nothing, defense. Just kind of running down through this. See if we have anybody in the top 7, and it's not looking like two, which is bad. We got Isaiah Simmons there at 6 for linebacker. Other than that, we got Crossing coming in at 7, and that'll do it for our yearly awards. Coming into the offseason, we got some retirements to take a look at. If we had anybody from the Texans, nobody. So we're at least good there. We don't have to worry about that. But, we definitely have guys that would be nice to retain, but their age is hurting us whenever it comes to, signing them for long-term contracts, as we got $65 million in free agency. Michael Thomas is available, D-Hop, Russell Wilson, but we have Deshaun Watson. Definitely that dev trait would be nice on the defense there. There's no bids on Owosu, but we just had him. Left guard, huge upgrade there. Okay. JC Horn. Bring him in. We'll bump him up, try to get that number 1 bid, $62 million over 5 years, and we're behind the damn Bears. What if we bump it up to 450? Bump it up to 62.3, still behind the Bears. How much more do we gotta go? $9 million a year puts it at 100 points. We finally got the number 1 bid. All right, so JC Sorn said, screw you, along with Johnson, but we did bring in a new center, 80 some overall, star dev. So we're back. Still got 55 million. I'm sorry. And really need something else on offense. Be nice to have some more speed there. Okay. Justin Fields is already a free agent. That is very interesting to see. We could always throw in a bid on one of these guys. Screw it. Why not throw in a bid on Duvernay? 91 points. See if we can bring him in, add to our receiver room, as we're able to bring him in. We got a 5th-year option on our defensive tackle. Obviously, we want to retain him. He was able to get up there to that star dev. So we retained him, and we're just going to keep moving along. That way we can get right in to the 2025 draft, our final draft of the year. See if we had any dev traits throughout the season. John Watson's still there as X Factor. We brought in Trey Hill. Stogner dropped from a star to a normal dev trait, but that is understandable. He played backup all season long defensively. Yeah, he was already a star. Isaiah Simmons is a star. So really, nothing has changed on our team as we jump right in here to the draft. I'm not sure where we're picking. We got the 6th overall pick. So we will jump right there, kind of get a look at the board, see what we got going. And we really have our take. Honestly, thinking more going corner. Any of these guys would fare nicely. Jay Mayo as well. So corners are definitely a position of need. Eventually, we'll find a quarterback, receiver as well. We need to get more receivers on the team. Rick Barton could be one of those guys. Alvarado, Mark Murphy, another one. So, that's going to be where we're going to focus this draft on corners, receivers, get a late round quarterback, and then just try, I guess, to add to that defense. But that's all I got for you guys this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming out. If you're enjoying the content as much as I am making it, make sure hit those like buttons, which help me out in the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button with the bell icon on. That way you're alerted every time I post new content. And as you see on the screen is my Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook. Make sure to go over there to all three of those, drop a follow. All the links are down below. But until next time, Philly's out.